reels are, very, very, very important. I would say marketing campaign, marketing content for all of us, because we are going to use Instagram, and reels are the best performing content in Instagram. I'm telling you, okay. Compared to any infographics, compared to any other content, reel is at least 10 times more performing. So that's why we need to master it. See, whatever I have covered in these 30 days, these are the things which are like most essential. There is nothing I have covered which we can avoid or neglect. Okay. There are so many other form of marketing also, but I have not touched down to them. I have only touched down to those things which are like most crucial, and they are game changing. Okay. So this part also very important. So that's what we are going to cover today. Okay. So let's start. So in the beginning, guys, I told you that when we say that we have to generate leads, we need to understand that generating leads is a at least 3 to 4 step process. Okay. So once we are putting the content, that is just a first step. Then whatever content you have put out, there will be some engagement. People will start liking, commenting, sharing. They will start engaging. That's where you are able to attract your target audience, people who might be interested in your product. Not necessarily 100% they are interested, but might be. That's why, so engagement is the second step. Third is, a bit of conversation has to happen before those people come into your community as a lead or as a student. Okay. And I'll tell you, in the beginning, that is very important, because there are two scenarios. Okay. Let's say at one scenario, you are putting content on everyday basis. Every day 2 to 3 pieces of content is going, and you have a whole team which is working behind, let's say in your Instagram, and they are doing all of these things. By the way, even these people, okay, even if you message, drop a message to some of the highest successful people in Instagram and all of that, still you'll get some reply. I'm telling you, if you drop them a direct message, you'll get some reply. So there is always somebody who's looking after the conversation part. Okay. That's how important it is. No matter how many followers they have, no matter how much money they are making, still they know the importance of conversation in social media, because your one message can convert that person as a student. Your one message can help you get that person as a student, and you can make more money. Okay. So that's how it is. So that's why that conversation is one of the essential part in your social media presence. Okay. So that is the third step. People will have some conversation, you will start engaging with them, and then obtains. And when I say obtains, means either they are inquiring about, and then they take your contact number and they can connect with you, or they can download some PDF, or they can join your webinar, or you can have a clarity call, whatever you can do. Obtains means anything where you connect with your audience. Okay. On a, or a call or something. So this conversation part, this is very, very important. That's what I want to tell you. If there is only content, if there is only engagement, but there is no conversation, I'm telling you, your opt-ins will be reduced by 90% if there is no conversation. Okay. So that's why it is very important. Okay. Now, when you are going in the market, if you are not able to sell, if you are not growing, and if people are not buying, you need to understand there is only two problems. One is, you know, so people lack trust. People are not able to trust. Either they are not able to trust you as a person, or they are not able to trust the process. Let me give an example. So let's say you say that I'm a business person. Let's say, Prasanna says that I can help you build a fashion business from your home. Now, if people are not enrolling, if people are not buying, that means either the reason is that they don't trust you as a person. So they might trust that, okay, there is a business which is possible from home, but they don't trust that you can help them. That is the first reason. Second reason might be that you are putting out content, and you are very good, you are authentic, transparent, and they trust you that, okay, you are a genuine person. But maybe they don't trust the process. Maybe they have something in their mind that maybe uh, a business cannot be built working from home. Maybe a fashion business cannot be built working from home. So similarly, that gets applicable across everybody, every industry. That every customer has two kind of trust issue. Either they don't trust you as a person, or they don't trust you as a, or they don't trust your process. Let's say Sarika says that I can help you create a good energy environment at your home, so that your place is conducive for your growth. Again, same thing. Either they don't trust Sarika, that Sarika is a genuine transparent person, or they don't trust the process, that whether this energy is whether it is right or not, whether it can happen or not, is it some truth or some hoax or something like that. That is applicable across everywhere. So we need to understand that these are the two trust issues they have. So we need to handle it on both the side. Okay, we need to handle it from the both the sides. So how people will have trust on you? If you are consistent and you are visible. Simple. If you are consistently putting content out there, if you are visible, your face is visible. No AI generated image, no only fancy Himalaya images and all these kind of images. All of you, I'm telling you something very, very important today. Today the businesses are mostly, all of them are personal branded, especially in the service industry. Some big manufacturing unit and plant and factories, leave them aside. Big MNCs, leave them aside. But all of us in the domain we are operating, service based businesses, all of them are personal branded. Okay, so make sure that whenever you post something, your photo is there in some form. If video is there, anyways you are visible. If you are putting a text content, along with the text you put an image of yours. If there is some infographic, if you can use an image somewhere, very important. Okay, so we need to understand that you need to be consistent and visible. Clear, everybody? If you are consistent and if you are visible, people will trust you. That is the first thing, they'll trust you. Second thing, people why don't trust the process? If you are not sharing enough of this: facts, statistics, your own story, and client result. If you are sharing all these things, people will build trust on the process. So I take an example. Let's say, I said that Prasanna. So if Prasanna is, sharing the fact that today, in today's world, business can be built from home, and let's see there are hundreds of people who are doing it. It can be built. Statistics. If she can tell that e-commerce industry has grown like 1000% in last 5 years, and the e-commerce industry is supposed to grow another 1000% in next 5 years, that means statistics are saying that people love to buy from home and people love to buy online. Now that's a statistic which is going to increase the trust on the process. And then her own story, how Prasanna has been able to build her own business, her own story, trust, and client results. Clear, everybody? So people trust you, you getting visible and consistent. People trust the process if you share facts, statistics, own story, client result. This is very important to understand. Okay, if these things are not taken care of, then no matter how good product you have, how much you are trying hard to make things, at the end sale will not happen. So when I said about conversation, I'm gonna go a little bit into the conversation, and I'll give you a basic template that if you are having conversation with anybody in Facebook, Instagram, anywhere, this is the template you can follow, and you can build rapport, and that is how you can connect with them, and you can generate that lead, and you can get them into the call. So I have seen what not to do is, please don't be in hurry. I have done that mistakes multiple times. That's what I'm saying. Please don't be in hurry. That means, let's say that you put a content about, let's say the same Prasanna example where she put a content that 3 secrets to build a, strong fashion business from home. Let's say that's the video she put. Now 2 women engage with that. So when now you are starting the conversation, you directly cannot ask these kind of question. Hey, are you really interested to build that kind of business? Are you really looking forward to that? The conversation doesn't have to be from there. Okay, so please don't be in hurry. What you have to do is that first build your rapport and authority. Rapport means simple questions, normal conversation. Hey, how are you? From where you are? What do you do? 2, 3 rapport building conversations, and uh, share your authority building stats within your reply. So I'll tell you, this is a secret way. I would say that hack. It's a hack that, let's say that person asks you what you do. Simple, okay? Let's say that person asks you what you do. Now, generally, how people reply, hey, I'm a, let's say for Prasanna only, let's take the same example. So Prasanna says, hey, I'm a, I'm a business coach and I'm teaching women how to build a fashion business from home. That's the normal generic reply. Okay. But when I say that you always share your authority building stats within your reply, so what I'm trying to say that don't just say that I'm a business coach and I'm helping women, build a home-based this fashion business. Say something like this. So, hey, I'm Prasanna and I've been helping women build a, you know, this home-based business. And in last 6 months, I have helped 10 women start their fashion business from home. And now they have started and they have started monetizing their business. So that person did not ask how many women you help, how much of them are making money, but still you are sharing these statistics because you want to build that authority. People should know that, wow. Let's say somebody asks that, hey Uma, what do you do? So I have been running a salon for last 15 years and I'm an expert into hair and bridal makeup, and we have been helping hundreds of thousands of girls getting bridal makeup, and I've been helping all of these. When you reply that along with your authority building stats, means whether they ask it or not, but you tell them this is what I do and you tell them the stats. Clear, everybody? So that they understand. Let's say Kalyan, whenever you're having conversation, say like that. Don't say that I'm a career coach. No, I have been I'm working with mid-career professional and I help them grow in their career, and I have been blessed to work with some awesome people and I've helped them achieve their career goals. Show that, say those kind of things. Okay. Then next part, when it comes to rapport building in online space, I've seen that this approach really works. First is acknowledgement. Okay, so always start by acknowledging. Okay, thanks for interacting on my post. Great to connect with you here. Then you can say something like this, that hey, we have been, I noticed that you so in Facebook you can say that hey, I have noticed that we are friends since long in Facebook, but we could not interact. Let's know each other. In Instagram you can say, as I have seen that you have been following me for a long time, but we could never interact, so let's know each other. Something like that. Okay. And one more hack is, if you can find something good in their profile which is latest, appreciate. That means, let's say somebody did a marathon, somebody went to some good temple, they went for vacation, they shared a quote, some good quote, inspirational quote they shared. Something if they have shared in their profile, if you mention that, rapport building gets even better. Okay, clear, everybody? So in the rapport building,
Yeah.
first acknowledgement, you start with the acknowledgement, then appreciation, hey, you are doing great, and all of these things. Then have engaging questions. What do you do, from where you are, may I know how long you have been working? Let's say for career person, Kalyan can say that, hey, how long have you been trying to build a business? What is your experience? All of these kind of questions. And then this kind of thing, that I'm sure you are able to utilize your skills and grow in your career. So engaging questions where this person will start replying. That's the initial goal. Person should connect with you and they should reply. Okay. And then we need to understand that the content what you are posting in your profile, maybe there is less engagement on the day one or day two. Okay. Maybe when you post there is less engagement, but what you need to understand is that the content which is there on your profile, people generally go and check that out before taking the decision of buying. They will go and check out the content, and if you have good amount of content there, then they will already be influenced that okay, this person looks right and we should go ahead and buy. So this is how rapport building has to be with the people in social media, if you are looking forward to taking them seriously as a client. And as we are in the mostly in the high ticket business, and we are getting those high ticket clients, so one person can be a good fortune. Okay, he can be a good amount of money, so we can have this. Clear, everybody? Very good. Next part is gentle probing. So in the beginning, you can ask simple question and take permissions, by the way. And you can say something like that, that, hey, if that's okay, can I ask you some few questions related to your business or related to what you're looking for? Okay. And, let's say I'm taking the same Prasanna example. Okay. This is my example. I ask this kind of question. What is your niche? Are you following any content strategy? And I can see that you are putting a lot of effort, but you're not seeing very much engagement. There are certain suggestions. Can I give you certain suggestion to improve that? how many paid students you have, all of those kind of questions. But let's say Prasanna is talking, she can say that, hey, what are you exactly looking for? Have you tried any business earlier? Okay. So what extra thing you have tried to build a passive business? Okay. Can I ask you like how serious you are to, go ahead and, learn about how to do this? So gentle questions. Okay. And then at the end, book a call. Whenever, so create some doubts and questions, tell them that I can help you, and then tell them that, hey, let's do one thing. Here is my Calendly link, book a call, and let's connect to a Zoom call and discuss. So that's how you can take the conversation part, and you can connect with the new audience, and they will come back and you can connect with them and you can sell them. Clear? Conversation is important. Depending on your business, it can be less or more. Maybe not everything is applicable for somebody, but for some people, it will be like applicable to the T. Especially for the coaches, this is very much applicable, because in Facebook, etc., Instagram, you need to talk to your audience so that they come back and buy from you. For a business person, let's say Uma, we discussed with Uma that, let's say you have a high ticket program, and let's say you are promoting only bridal makeup, okay, through Instagram. Now if you're doing that and your content is like that, and then there is some lady which is engaging, that lady can be a potential customer. She might be somebody who is like going to pay you 50,000 or 60,000 rupees. So this kind of conversation you can begin with, and then you can ask certain questions. And then after the question, you can say that, hey, this is my available slots. Let's connect for 30 minutes and discuss. This is how you book a call. You generate lead. Clear, everybody? Done? Very good. So this part I wanted to talk, this DM conversation, like having conversation with people, this is done. Now we go to the next part, Reels. Okay, Instagram Reel Mastery. That's what we are going to do. Okay. This part is clear, by the way, guys, right? Can I get a big thumbs up from all of you? Very good, very good, very good. Okay. I'm telling you, take this seriously, guys. Conversation is art of conversation. There are hundreds of thousands of teachers, trainers, and they have been selling it, and people have been learning it. Okay. So conversation is something which can make or break your business. Okay. The way you have conversation, it will get the client. So that's why make sure that you are like following it and using it. Yes, Neil.
So Saurabh, after this DM conversation, when we book a call, we directly sell the high ticket or we invite them to the webinar.
Discovery call.
Achha, directly
First,
discovery call. No
if
webinar,
they come
no
to the,
workshop, no webinar,
no, no,
directly
no.
discovery call.
Yes, yes. Once they book the call, that's a discovery call. So because basic questioning you have already done, what you do from where you are, take them 10 minutes, a small discussion, and then directly your discovery call,
So
and
that
then
means
sales call.
before engaging, our offer should be ready because we will
And
be.
not offer, but at least your discovery call format should be ready, because for sales call you can always have another call. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah. In the initial, we say that, you take two calls, and in discovery call only you sell, and then in sales call you go ahead and make it happen. So that's how you can like bifurcate it, and you can go ahead with the discovery call, because then she will not feel that you tried to sell, because that's the first connect. That's the
Mhm.
first connect, right, from social media. So you can have the discovery call, ask the right questions, do the brainstorming, and then you can tell them, I have a solution for you. If you're serious, I can help you, like that. Clear? Very good. So guys, use it, and I'm telling you, you will start seeing a good engagement and good leads for you. Okay. So now let's come to the Instagram Reel Mastery, one of the most important thing to learn. So first thing is, you need to, we have created a content bucket, and we have taken the topics there. But in Instagram, what we need to understand, few more things we need to add. Okay. Not directly in that Excel sheet, because that's a very particular Excel sheet about the core topics. But maybe in that sheet you add another page where you need to just need to understand that in Instagram what happens. Platform psychology is that people are interested in your topic. That is true. But people are also interested in you as a person. That's something we need to understand. So what you like, whom you follow, what kind of places you visit, what was the recent thing you did, These are also content pieces which we need to share periodically in Instagram. That is something we need to understand. And that is why you will see that no matter, it can be a business coach, or it can be another health coach, or it can be somebody else also. But these people are also sharing, their personal things. Influencers, so they are sharing their personal thing like anything. Okay, they're like always sharing. But a bit of element we also need to have. Okay, so once in a week or once in a 15 days, some personal side. Maybe you are on a vacation, so you took a photo and you share that, no gyan, no business gyan, no niche gyan. Okay, no niche gyan, but the gyan about, let's say, hey, I saw this beautiful peak of Himalaya and it reminds me that, how beautiful the nature is. The simple, maybe it's a post, by the way, in Instagram, and your followers will love it. This will see a very good engagement. Okay, so that's what, we need to understand, that these kind of things are also important. These are also the topics, okay, which we need to include in Instagram. So you need to understand that there are certain things you love, right? So let's say I'm a trainer and coach, and business growth is what I'm teaching you. But along with that, there are few extension of the business growth niche, which is also what I love. Okay, so let's say I love personal development, training and coaching, traveling, connecting with people. Let's say this is what I like eating, let's say pani puri, or I love having quality time with my family, or working out, or I talk about leadership or technology. So my content can little bit expand here when it comes to not much, not wide, not like that. But your core, along with your core topic, what more things you love, you can also touch those things sometimes in a week. That's what I'm trying to tell all of you. Clear, everybody? Clear? Very good.
Yes, sir.
So now what you have is, you obviously have 6,000 topics to create content. Other than that, you also have a lot of other areas and pieces of, content related to the extension of the things. Okay, so whatever now, so when we go ahead, there are three type of content. Okay, uh, so one content is like, which is, let's say, it can be generic, and it is, let's say, addressing everybody. So when I say that, let's say I'm a business coach, but I talk about success. I say that the real success is having the power and the freedom to choose. And I talk about that for 30 seconds. Okay, that's a reel I made. Now, that's not only specific to my target audience. Let's say I'm helping trainers, coaches, and service provider, but success means success is for everybody. So a career person can also see that. MSME business person can also see that. A person in a job can also see that and appreciate. Anybody can see that. Okay, that's the first kind of, content type. What I'm saying, attract the whole world. That means your content, as I said, you can include all of these things. So it, few content will be relevant to everybody, for everybody. Okay, something, so few pieces of content can be relevant to everybody. So that's what it is, attract the whole world. Okay, the second kind of content is like, where niche audience will stay. That means, let's say 10 people came and see your content. Okay, but out of 10, 2 are your relevant customer. 2 are trainers and coaches in my, let's say, my case. So 10 people will come, they will see the content, they will go back. They will not maybe follow me, or they will not maybe engage with me, but 2 people will stay. Okay. So your content can attract everybody, but your niche audience will stay with you. That's what we need to understand. So in Instagram, as I said, we are little more expanding just from the niche content. Okay, and to create the reel, this is the format. I mean, this is the content type we need to create. Okay, so there is something called evergreen content. Okay, let me give you some example. So evergreen content means, for business, let's say, I can say that, if you want to sell, then you need three secrets you need to understand. um, Three secrets you need to know if you really want to sell high ticket programs. Okay, first secret is understand the pain points of your customer. Second secret is create a step-by-step implementation program. Third secret is present it with the big good branding, and present it like a a premium program. Let's say these are the three secret. Now this is a evergreen content. That means even if somebody see this content after 6 months, after 1 year, also this content is relevant. Okay, so that's why we call this evergreen content, and these are the content people would like to save it. Okay, the second kind of content is controversial. So controversial means, now you must have seen that sometime what we see, that if there is some latest news or some latest event or some latest, let's say, some happened recently, people generally make content related to them. If there is fight happening between let's say Russia and Ukraine, or let's say Israel and Palestine, so they will add some angle, they will connect it back to there and they will utilize it. Maybe there is a cricket world cup happening, so they will connect their content somewhere around to that particular event, or these kind of things. That is called controversial. You don't have to say something, or you need to don't you don't have to do some controversy. You just connect to something which is already getting famous, which is already people are searching, and then your content will also engage with more people. That is another thing. Okay, and third is, your growth or your
Saurabh,
niche.
so can
Yes.
you give an example of a controversial, like if it is your niche, how will you connect it with the World Cup or maybe with Ukraine? Can you give an
Okay.
example?
So let's say World Cup. So let's say in my niche, I can say that so even I can connect with like different matches. Okay. Let's say the World Cup final. So I will say that uh, in last 5 years of India versus whatever South Africa match in the World Cup final, we saw the real power of a strong fight back, or a strong. We saw the real fight back. Okay, and then I will say that, do you remember that 5 years before India was supposed to get 30 runs in 30 days, 30 runs in 30 balls, and then suddenly game changed. Next 3 years went well, and then we won the World Cup. So it really shows that 90% people there would have lost the confidence, they would have lost the match. But if you stick really to your strengths and you really fight back, then you can win the game. So now what I have done is that that particular incident I have connected back to success, and connected back to my niche or my topic or my reel. Okay, and now in caption and in other things, or in the thumbnail, I'll use the Cricket World Cup. I'll use maybe Kohli photo or Rohit photo and these kind of thing, and then it will attract people, because they are thinking, oh, he's talking about World Cup or cricket, and then let's see what he's talking about, and then there will be more engagement. So that's like that. Okay, so see what I'm saying, that these are the things which will take little bit of brainstorming. Okay, let's say, but what I'm asking you to be aware about things. There is always something happening, right? Some festival is there, a cricket World Cup is there, then again something, maybe politics has done, maybe elections are there, and there it can be something which is again controversial. Mean you don't take any stand, but you take help of something which is already happening and create something around it, and it helps you. Okay, clear? So be aware about the things. That's what the main thing what I want to talk about. Be aware about the events which is happening around India, and which is famous, where people are searching for it, looking for it. Clear? And the third one is then your growth and niche, relevant things, where you can say that three questions to ask if you want your sales to improve, three script to follow, and all that, very direct relevance content. Let's say that Kalyan can say that these are the questions you should be prepared if you want to crack your interview. That's your niche content, where you're directly about talking about that particular thing, right? Clear, everybody? So there are mainly three type of content: evergreen, something which people can see it lifelong; controversial, which is like a present moment that is relevant and it can attract certain audience; and growth content or niche content is very very relevant and targeted towards the present and some goal. That's how it is. Okay, and we understood, right? Different types of content we are using in Instagram. Now the so in Instagram we need to understand one thing. In a normal YouTube video, the hooks are simple hooks. Okay, simple hooks also they work. But in Instagram, you will see that the hook people are using, they are like more or stronger. They are stronger hooks. Okay, either they are using some fancy editing also, or they are using some, you know, some very catchy word or some catchy headline, something like that. So I call it break the autoresponder. That means how people are, by the way, behaving in Instagram. If you see that, so they are, sitting like this, open their phone, and they are just scrolling like this, like this. This is how people behave in Instagram. They just sit down and they scroll, right? So now when somebody is scrolling, it hardly takes 1 second to scroll, 1 second or 2 second where they're scrolling. So this is the auto behavior, auto responder. You need to break this pattern. To break this pattern, something has to be in your screen which can just attract their attention. So that's where I said that, that Rohit photo or Kohli photo, or three things you can learn from World Cup final. If there is a reel like that, it hooks person. Oh wow, I can learn something from World Cup match also. Let me see what it is, and then that person goes and watch the reel. So that's what I'm saying, that the word I call it, break the autoresponder. Something has to be there which breaks the autoresponder. Okay, so these are few statements which people in Instagram they are using to break the autoresponder. These are the things which I'm going to give you. Okay, these are the lines generally people are using as a hook in their reels in Instagram. Okay, so now I'll explain it one by one, and then you can decide which one you connect with more and which one you can use it. Okay, so first kind of hook they use, that this famous person just made this huge mistake. So if I say that Anil Ambani made this huge mistake which cost him billions of rupees, that is something I have kept, either I have said or I have kept in my thumbnail. Now people will get hooked to it. Oh, what did Anil Ambani did? See, that person might not be even having a business. That person might not be even, let's say, making 1 lakh or 2 lakh also, but he's concerned about what Anil Ambani did and how he lost the money. Okay, that is how people are, and that's the kind of content we consume. So when you use this kind of lines, it becomes attractive. Anil Ambani this, Elon Musk this, he lost this much, Mark Zuckerberg did this much. How, yes, Vanna.
Yeah, when you said this Anil Ambani example, I just saw somebody's promoting that video. Who is the largest exporter of mangoes in India? And it
See,
comes out that it is Anil Ambani.
wow. So, so this is how these are the things they are using to get it done. Okay. So the first thing is, this famous person just made this huge mistake. This is one kind of hook, but all of us, we can use. You can use any name of the any famous person, and you can use it. Then another hook is, what is some weird thing people? What are some weird things that people don't know about this? Okay. Now let's take some example. What are three weird things people don't know about cracking an interview? What are the three weird things uh, about healing yourself at your home? What are the three weird things about handling your stress, anxiety, and feeling your inner happiness? What are the three weird things about handling your mental health without medicines? What are the three things, so these kind of things. What are some weird things that people don't know about this? That is another hook. Okay. Then the third hook is, this is the most interesting fact of the last decade. Okay. Now this is also very good. So this is the most interesting fact of the last decade in the history of sustainability and organic clothing. Now, you know, this is something maybe Prasanna can use in her maybe one of the reel. Okay, and then you can talk about how things have changed and everything, what is happening, all of that. But more important, this is the most interesting fact of the last decade in terms of having a good mental health. This is the most interesting fact of the last decade, in healing industry, or about how to heal yourself or something like that. But this is the most interesting fact. Okay. Then the fourth one is, I don't think people understand this. So now the topic is, I don't think people understand mindfulness really well. I don't think people understand emotional freedom technique really well. I don't think people understand there is a healing modality which can help you. Something like that. I don't think people understand this. When you say this, then by default people want to understand because they think, oh, this not everybody knows, so let me know this. Okay, so they do want to go ahead and do it. See, again, all of these hooks are, somewhere psychologically created, where they are getting to the person, getting the attention of the person. Okay, this one, am I the only one that did not know? This is again a kind of, same kind of thing where you are saying that, am I the only one who don't know this? Am I the only one who don't know about emotional freedom technique? Am I the only one who don't know about mindfulness? Am I the only one who don't know about, Vastu, or, the impact of Vastu at our home? Am I the only one who don't know about, am I the only one who don't know about 3 things to get your bridal makeup really perfect? These kind of things. So that is the initial part, and then you add your topic. Got it, people? Very good. Then the next one is, everyone looking for a desire means everyone looking for a certain result, but they don't know how to get it. We can use it like this. Everybody wants to build a coaching business, but they don't know how to generate lead. Everybody wants to work from home, but they don't know what kind of business to start. Everybody wants to feel inner happiness, but they don't know how to achieve it. Everybody wants to have a peace of mind and sound, mental health, but they don't know how to do it. So everybody is looking for this, but they don't know how to do this. This is again a hook which is very good. Okay, every bridal wants to look perfect on her, on her wedding day, but she don't know how to get it. Very good hook. Person will go and, they will check the reel. I'm telling you. Okay. uh Maybe let's take the, Rajiv example. So he's into insurance, so let's say he can say that, everybody looking for a premium cover for their life, but they don't know what are the 3 points to take care of, something like that. Clear? Very good. So so this is again, and then the next one is, this is the secret to, and X is your topic. Okay, so this is the secret to heal yourself from your home without any medicine. This is the secret to achieve great mental health without medicine. This is the secret to look perfect on your wedding day, with the makeup. This is the secret to build a fashion, or eco fashion business from your home. This is the secret to uh, have peace of mind and build, do meditation. Simple. This is the secret. Secret to this, secret to this, secret to this. Very, very popularly used. Clear, everybody? Guys, this is game changing, I'm telling you. Okay. Because, you don't have to worry too much. You just have these 7 things written. And then whenever you are going to make some reel, then use something out of this. Use something out of this and then create that hook, and then you will start seeing the result. These are the things which are used by, top people, top creators, influencers, coaches all across, this Instagram. Clear, everybody? Everybody okay? Give me a big thumbs up, guys. Are we on the same page? I'm seeing little bit low energy today. Okay, yes, now I can see. Okay, everybody on the same page. So yes, learning, when it is like the, core content, sometimes it gets like that, because, it is going on your head and you're learning something new, and it can sometimes get you. But just be aware, be focused, and, and we'll master this. Okay, so as of now you have understood that this is what we need to do. This is how we need to break the autoresponder. These are the hooks what you are going to, use. So for Instagram, this is the platform psychology. Okay, for every platform there is a psychology, and we need to understand the psychology so that we can, operate better in that platform. So YouTube has a different psychology. YouTube wants to promote long form video. YouTube goal is to replace TV. YouTube wants to become the #1 platform for content consumption in terms of long form content. His goals are different. Instagram goals are different. Instagram wants young audience to be there. They want them to engage. They want those people to save the reel, share the reel. The content has to be more shared. Okay, but in YouTube, YouTube doesn't care how many people you shared. He cares that how much time did you watch that video. If there was a 15-minute video, did you really watch 15 minutes or not? That is what is YouTube concern is. But here in Instagram, Instagram is concerned about these things. Okay. So earlier I used to think that views and comments and consistency is like very 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 important in Instagram, but actually as a platform, this is what I came to know, that Instagram does not care much about how many views you have, how many comments you have, or how much consistency you have. Okay, Instagram cares a lot about how many people are saving your reel and how many people are sharing your reel. That's what it cares about more. So if you really now observe Instagram, you will see that a lot of reels you see, they are created in such a way where people should save that reel. Because see, as I told you, people are scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. So they can't learn anything. But if there is something useful, they will save the reel. Have you seen this kind of reels? These 6 AI tool will change your game. These 6 AI tools can build your business. AI tool 1, this one, AI tool this, 3 this, 4 this, 5 this. Now person cannot, remember those names. So what anybody does, he will save the reel. He will think that, I will come and see this reel later. He will save the reel. Once somebody save the reel, what happens? Platform thinks that the content is very relevant. Content is very important. Because people are saving it, this content is important, so let me show this content to more number of people. Okay, let me tell you also how platform operates. Okay, so that we all understand that, so whenever you create a content and you post it, so platform will show that content to first, let's say, 100 people. Okay, by default it has some algorithm, and that algorithm will decide that these 100 people are more relevant for your content, so it will show to 100 people. Now out of those 100 people, if your content get good engagement, so people like, share, save, if they're doing that, platform thinks that this content is very good. So what it does, now it shows to 1000 people. Next step, now out of 1000 people, if the engagement is good, and the parameters which the platform is tracking, like saving the reel, sharing the reel, if that is happening, so what platform thinks, oh, this content is so good, now I will show it to 10,000 people, and then I will show it to 1 lakh people. That's how it happens. So if now you create a content and your platform show it to 100 people, and out of 100 people there is no engagement, so then it will by default not promote it to another 1,000 people. So that's why we need to understand that if you understand psychology of the platform, if you understand how platform is operating, and if you can create our content strategy according to that psychology, then you will actually master the platform, and then you will be actually able to leverage the platform. Clear, everybody? That's why it is so important how it actually operates. That's why we need to do what it wants. Okay, so Instagram want that more reel should be shared and more reel should be saved. So that's what we are focusing on, and we need to understand. And yeah, and most important, target those people who will share. So again the same thing, if you're sharing and those people who can share, that's the main thing. So now what is the format? See, for a video the format is same only. I told you this format for a YouTube also, like this is the format: your hook, then your value, and then your call to action. Okay, 6-second hook, 6 to 10 second, 10 to 20 second value, 10 to 20 second call to action. That's the real format. Simple. So if I say that, I will take one autoresponder that everyone wants to build a high ticket coaching business, but they don't know how to get it. So this is my hook. Then I will say that value. Hey guys, Are you in the middle of that struggle? Are you in the middle of that constant struggle where you are generating low paying clients? You are generating, you have to generate volume of leads. You have to pay a lot of money to the tools, and still you are not profitable in your coaching business. That's the value I given. Okay, and then at the end, call to action. If this is happening with you, then here is my Calendly link. I'm given in the comments. Book a call with me. Let's connect for 30 minutes and I'll give you 100% clarity how you can build a solid coaching business. That's a call to action. So simply, in simple ways, we did it. Hook, value, call to action. Clear? We have already done that. That's I'm not getting deep. It just the content, the length of the content is very less. Reel is 30 to 45 seconds, 50 seconds only. That's why there is nothing much to say. So that's why there's small hook, small value piece, small call to action. Clear, everybody? Can I get a big thumbs up? Very good. So when it comes to Instagram, actually in the game of Instagram, in the game of Reels, structure is same only like YouTube. So there is nothing much there. The main is psychology of the platform, the autoresponders, how you need to break, how you need to use that hook wisely, so that people have that attention and that deliver your content. That's how it is. Clear, everybody? Give me a big thumbs up, guys. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, okay, okay. And then again, I want to talk about this. I have already talked about in my 4th session, I think, where I talked about personal branding. I again want to re-emphasize because Instagram is a very good platform to build a strong personal brand. Okay. Well, because Instagram is the only platform for B2C, where there is a organic high reach. I mean, other platforms, they have reduced the organic high reach. Most of the, organic reach, let's say in Facebook is dead. A bit of organic reach is there in LinkedIn, but that is for B2B. So for B2C, coaches, trainers, and people who are directly selling to consumer, Instagram is like, I'm telling you, is one of the biggest platform to build a strong personal brand. So that's why I want to talk about this concept called again, best known versus best. Okay, you can be the best in your industry. You can be the best EFT healer. You can be the best career coach. You can be the best makeover artist. You can be best in what you do. But if you're not best known, if you're not visible, if not many people know you, then you will attract very less opportunities. And at the same time, if you're not really best in your domain, okay, but you are very famous, a lot of people know you, you are creating content, and there is a consistent content there. Once you become best known, you will get more payment, you will have high authority, and you will always have more opportunities. And we were having a small conversation I was having with Neil yesterday, that how just by him putting some content, he's generating more response from the client, where there are other psychologists also, other doctors also, but certain people respond to him because he's putting out that content, because that's why they consider him more a bigger expert. He's more expert, compared to that other doctors, just because he's visible, he's known, he's showing his visibility repeatedly. So you keep showing yourself repeatedly, you will get more payment, you will build your authority, and you will have more opportunity. That's what will happen for you. And that is why Instagram is one of the important platform where that can give you the best organic reach, and you can become very famous in next 1 year, 2 year. Famous in terms of visibility. You can get 50,000 or 1 lakh subscriber. That's huge. Okay, organically. Free. Platform is free. Your skill, once you learn from this session, that is free. You learn that skill, you put in effort, you create the video. There is just very nominal cost just for the production. That means editing and everything. Otherwise, that is also kind of free. You have free platform, you have free skill, free everything. You put the content, do the effort for 6 months, 1 year, and you build audience of 1 lakh, 2 lakh, and there are 2, 3 lakh people know you. I'm telling you, never in this world the marketing was so easy. Never. If you just go back 15 years back, if somebody has to market, this is what they have to do. They need to create big hoardings, big boards. They will get the printing done. They will get big bamboos and they'll put it there in the market. And then that has to be strong so that it can go against the wind and rain and everything, and it can stand there for 3-4 months. And then they can hope that somebody will look at the hoarding, and then they will get to know about my business, and then they will come to my business. Or they will print the pamphlets and they will go and distribute it to thousands of people, and then they will expect that people will not throw it into the garbage. They will actually look at the pamphlet, and then they will come back, and then they will, maybe come to my service. That is how the marketing was done. Either they have to go to the radio or they have to go to the television. That means radio will charge you 10 lakh rupees, television will charge you maybe 50 lakh rupees if you want to do marketing on their platforms. So imagine 15 years back how difficult it was for marketing. First thing, without money nothing will happen. Second, not everybody can afford radio and television. Third thing, you only option you have is like putting the stickers and flyers and banners and holdings behind cars and here and there and different walls and everything, and hoping for the customer to come. That was the scenario. Today you have the opportunity where you have these social media platforms where there are crores of people already there. They are visible there. And if you just make, right kind of content, if you can engage them, and if you put in effort for 6 months to 1 year, you can build a solid audience, 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh. You are not spend anything and you can generate crores of business from there. So can you even imagine the kind of comfort the social media platform has given to you when it comes to starting your business and generating leads? So we need to really value it, use it. Don't be a consumer, be a creator. That's one golden line I want to tell you. Don't be a consumer of the social media, be a creator in the social media. That is the first thing that will change your game. And by being a creator, you will understand the potential of this platform, how much potential it is there, how good it is, how good times we are living in 2024. You have YouTube, you have Instagram, you have LinkedIn, you have Facebook. Crores of people are there, and you just need to learn some skill and put in some content, and you attract those audience and you make that money, build the business. What a good time to live in. So that's what we need to understand, and we need to use it in that in that way. We need to use it in that way. So did we really understood the first thing, the power of social media, importance of social media, how good it is, how helpful it is, and how mastering Instagram can change your game? Did we all understood that? And for Glady, I want to tell you that, Glady, do you remember we had a conversation where you are concerned that whether people are aware about it or not, or whether people are using it or not? I'm telling
Yes.
you what I just told you, okay, that it's a great place for marketing. 95% of the businesses, they are yet not aware about it, that it can happen like that. So for you, huge market is open. Learn this and go and teach to these 95% of the people. And if you can just get 0.1% of the audience, they can become your paid customer. You are sorted. Okay,
Good.
it's like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Clear, guys? So with that, we have come to the end of the Instagram Reel Mastery. This is all it is, because we have learned the videos earlier. So there's nothing in terms of video. That was more in terms of platform psychology and what works. So you need to understand that you can include few content from other areas of your life, what you are interested into, and content can attract the whole world. Your audience, target audience will stay. And this is the format: evergreen content, controversial content, and growth content. That's how you need to do it. These are the hooks, or the these are the things which will break the autoresponder. This is how you need to use it. Instagram do not care much about views, comment, and consistency. So we need to make sure that this is the parameter we need to look at: how many people are saving my reel and how many people are sharing my reel. By the way, one more thing: in the beginning it will not happen, let me tell you. When you make your initial 10, 20, 30 reels, nobody is going to save it unless like it is very to the point and it really hooked somebody. Okay. So those views, what you are getting in your reels, I would say that whether the Instagram appreciate it or not, but you appreciate. You appreciate that now you got some 20, 30, 50 views in your reel, and some people watch it. You get 1, 2 comments. People said, very good reel, be very happy about it. Because that's the biggest problem when you're starting the journey. See, I told you the platform in a deeper way because I'm looking into the future 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 year down the line. I'm not only looking at the Instagram reel content plan as just 1 month plan. Okay. So that's why I told you that in long run, save is important, share is important. That's what always happen. What will happen? But in first month, what will happen? You know what? If you get views and if you get a little bit of comments, you should be very happy. Whether the Instagram supports it or not, but you support it, you appreciate it. Because in first 1 month, 2 month, you are learning, you are practicing, you are going ahead and trying. You are just initially, have you seen a baby who is like newborn, just 6 months or 1 year old? When he starts walking, how he walks? Like that, right? This, like this. One step like this, one step like this, one step like this, one step like this. That is how you will be in the beginning. Most of you who is starting the content marketing journey, who has been part of this 30-day challenge, who has started only content marketing from this challenge, you are just a baby in the field of content marketing. So you will do like this. So please don't compare yourself with somebody who is already like running. You don't feel bad and demotivated and all of that. Hey, he's running and I'm not even able to walk. How it is? This is not working for me. Let's leave it. Please, no thoughts like, no such thoughts. They have spent enough time. They have mastered it. That's why, they have spent 3 or 4 years. That's how they are doing it. You are a baby in the field. You will take time. Clear, everybody? It's important to understand. Initially, it's so hard to go ahead and do things when you are not seeing the result. That's the biggest problem, because you don't see results in just 1 day, 2 day, 1 week, 10 days. And the biggest motivation and self discipline is about doing those things consistently, even if you don't see the result in the few days. But you just keep on doing that, and then you will see. Okay. So that's what I'm expecting, guys, that all of you will go ahead and do that. So this is what we discussed. This does not care, okay, only care this much, but you care a lot about your views and comments, and you feel happy, feel motivated, and all of that. In my reel, I see the plays. In every reel, it shows that how many plays it got. I'm only also feeling good with number of plays. Oh, 250 people play my reel. I'm very happy. They like it or not, they comment it or not, they save it or not, share it or not. I don't care. 250 people open my reel. I'm way ahead from so many people. My business is way ahead. My skills are way ahead. Okay. I'm in the top 1%. If 250, 300 people are opening my reel, I'm in the top 1%. That's how I feel. That's what I'm telling you. You are in the top 1% of your industry. If 200 to 300 people open your video, open your reel and watch it. So appreciate that. Okay. So that's what we did. Hook and value and content. That's the format. And I told you best versus best now. That's what we covered. Okay. Now for some of you, I'm already working with you creating a high ticket product. But I want to talk about this concept of high ticket consulting or high ticket product a little bit. There are some business people also, not coaches. Let's say Uma is there. She's running a salon. Maybe as of now, she's not a coach, but she also need to understand the concept of a high ticket consulting or high ticket, having a high ticket program, something of a good value program where it can be your lifesaver also, it can be a game changer also. Okay. So that's what I want to say, and I call it high ticket program. It can be anything. So for coaches, it is directly your program, something for see, 30-40,000 is not even high ticket. High ticket is something which is like more than 75,000 rupees. That is something we can say high ticket. But for, let's say, some of the healers and energy healers and all of that, where we are creating that 30,000 also, I would say moderate, not even high ticket. Okay. But for other people, let's say Rajiv is into insurance selling, Uma is into having a hair and makeup studio, and then into that. Prasanna is also building her own fashion business parallelly with the what do you say, teaching women. So for all of us, we need to understand one thing which I have observed, and how every business is making good amount of money if they understand this part. We all can have a high ticket product or a high ticket service or a high ticket consulting or something of a good amount, something of a bigger amount. We can create something and we can have it as an offer, so that our overall revenue becomes really good in throughout, in the long run. So now let me give you some examples. Okay. So let's say I'm coaching and I'm charging 1.5 lakh rupees for 6 months of my coaching. Okay. But you know what? Recently, I realized that I can also have a consulting offer where I'm not giving a coaching maybe in the group session, but I'm also doing a personal consulting. Maybe that's a high ticket offer, and that I can, give to people who are looking for it. And if I can get those high ticket consulting offer, let's say only 10 offer in a year, okay, only 10 consulting projects, and I'm charging 10 lakh rupees per project, okay. 1 year consulting, 10 lakh rupees. That's what I'm charging. I get 5 projects. So I get 50 lakh rupees from just 10 clients. Okay. That is less number of people, big chunk of revenue. And that only helps me build a solid business. Now, on the other side, whatever I'm doing, let's say, this challenge I'm doing, let's say I'm charging 20,000 rupees for this challenge. So that's something low ticket where I'm making some money. Okay. I'm doing this group coaching and I'm charging 1.5 rupees product. That's okay. And I'm getting certain, let's say, customer here and I'm making that money. Okay. But let's say by doing all of that, by helping 50 people, 50 coaches in 6 months, I'm making 50 lakh here. At one side, just by working with 10 people, I'm making 50 lakh there. And by the way, let's say those businesses are something which has done 3 year contract with me, 3 year consulting, and I have 30 lakh rupees deal with them. There's 1 crore business which is sorted. So what I'm trying to tell you is that in every industry, every domain, any business, we need to do a bit of brainstorming, and we need to create something which can be of a high ticket program, high ticket value, where it gives a major lot of revenue in short term. Now, some of the examples I'll give you. Okay. For trainers and coaches, so let's say who are starting out, we all have our, for you, the consulting is again, you can say that I have a group coaching program. Let's say Neil says that I have a group coaching program, which is 30,000 rupees and you will learn it 3 months. I have a personalized coaching program, which is for 1 lakh rupees, where I give you, let's say 20 sessions in 6 months. And along with this 20 different sessions I'll give you. And this is how we are going to work together. Or now that is your high ticket consulting model. In the beginning, prices will keep on increasing. Once you handle 50 customer, 100 customer, you can increase more price. Then you have more customer, more price. Like that, it will happen. Similarly, for let's say, let's say I'm giving example. Let's say Prasanna is building her own organic fashion business, right? For her, high ticket product can be like these things. Okay, either it can be franchise. Franchise can be a high ticket product, where let's say that you over a period of time you build a brand, and or even without building a brand. Okay, if you are like making enough money, you ask somebody that, hey, I'll give you my brand name and you pay me 10 lakh rupees and you use my brand name, and then I will provide the, what do you say, raw material, and you make the things and you sell and you give me 10% royalty and you make 90% royalty. That's one example of a high ticket program. So joint ventures, collaborations, franchises and all of that again is the example of high ticket ventures. Okay. Another example can be that in her business, she can target corporates, big corporates. Okay. A lot of corporates do CSR activity, and sustainable and organic is a very famous and very, I would say attractive word. A lot of companies do CSR activity about sustainable future, organic things. Now, if she can connect with some people, some companies, corporates, where they are looking for a CSR activity and where they want, let's say, 1,000 t-shirts, organic t-shirts, sustainable organic t-shirts, they want to do an event and they want to distribute those t-shirts. Now 1,000 t-shirt. So let's say suddenly you are selling you know, for 1000, let's say, so you get a bulk order from one corporate. One company pays you for 1000 t-shirt. That's a bulk order, and that company pays you 3 times in a year. You have one high ticket program or a high ticket client who is paying you good amount of money. That is another example of high ticket. So what I'm saying is that, guys, I want all of you to, for coaches, consultants, and like whoever I'm connected with on personal basis, I'm anyways guiding you, and we are working on that. We all have that, thing in mind, and we are doing that. But I want you to understand that this high ticket program is a very, very, very profitable concept, and every successful business I have seen, they have it. They always have a profit maximizer. They call it profit maximizer. Okay. Uh, I'll give an example. All of you, Gillette company, right? Gillette is one of the biggest brand in the shaving blades. Okay. There is a proper case study, marketing case study done on Gillette, how they actually build a solid brand. So because I think some 15 years back, there was a time when they were going down and down, and okay, and then suddenly they came with a new series, Gillette Mark 3 Turbo and triple blades and four blades and all of those kind of razor and all of that they introduced, and suddenly their business grew a lot. So there was a marketing case study done there, and they realized that what was their profit maximizer, how they grew. Okay, and you will be shocked. So they did not made enough money selling the these shaving razors. They did not, even though let's say they charge 250 rupees for one razor, but they did not made enough money because they given a quality product. They have invested into marketing, branding, and everything. Overall, they did not made enough money selling that. But the cartridge which we use regularly, that was their profit maximizer, and they kept a very good profit margin in those cartridge, having in mind that if somebody buys the razor once, they're definitely going to use those cartridges in the regular basis. So they understood that this is a profit maximizer which they can charge, and they can use it on a regular basis, and it can give them a big revenue, and that has changed the company's fortune. There is a proper case study. I'm not remembering the exact numbers, how much they grown and everything, but I'm telling you, game changing growth they have seen because of this idea, because they had good profit margin in their cartridge refills what they are giving for those razors. Brilliant marketing strategy, sales strategy, business strategy, and they made billions of rupees out of that. So even such big companies are using these concepts to such a good level. So that's what all of us, that's what I want to tell all of you, that have that in your mind, that in your business, a good solid high ticket product has to be there. And parallelly, if it is not there, we need to work towards it, create it. If we have not thought about it, think about it, do brainstorming and create it. That is something extra I wanted to talk about today, because this particular mindset will change your business. I'm telling you, it will give you huge profits in long run. If you have 10 clients or 20 clients, big clients who are paying you big amount of money throughout year recurring, your business is very stable, and then you can keep focusing on other clients, and that's where so clear, guys, that part, everybody? Where are others,
Sir,
guys?
please.
Just
Sorry,
anybody?
sir. Please repeat it.
Okay. uh Clear, guys, everybody? Can we have some confirmation chat box or some big thumbs up? Yes. Others I cannot see. Okay, very good. Yes, Kalyan, you want to ask something?
No, no, I was just raising my thumb.
Oh, okay, okay. Superb, guys. So this is what it is, and this is what we have covered. Okay. Any question, any doubt, anything related to this? Anything? So I wanted to talk about this, why high ticket, big revenues, big profits. Okay, profits are only possible with high ticket, I told you. And then all these are collaborations, big revenue accounts, consulting, social experiment, all of that, no, not this one. That's a story. Leave it. Also, geographical expansion, franchisee, collaboration, big revenue accounts, consulting. These are the ideas to have a high ticket program. All of us. Okay. Any question? Anything, guys, related to this? Yes, Neil.